Over 30 years ago, as a young law professor, I published one of the earliest articles on the legal consequences of abortion. Since that time, I have been a knowledgeable observer of the national debate and the unfortunate Supreme Court decisions on the so-called right to abortion. I've been fascinated with how cleverly those who sought and now defend legalized abortion on demand have moved the issue away from a debate on the moral, ethical, and medical pros and cons of legal restrictions on abortion, and have focused the debate on the slogan or issue of choice. The slogan or soundbite, pro-choice, has had an almost magical effect in justifying abortion and in neutralizing opposition to it. Pro-choice slogans have been particularly seductive to Latter-day Saints because we know that moral agency, which can be described as the power of choice, is a fundamental necessity in the gospel plan. But being pro-choice on the need for moral agency does not end the matter for us. Choice is a method, not the ultimate goal. We are accountable for our choices, and only righteous choices will move us toward our eternal goals. In this effort, Latter-day Saints follow the teachings of the prophets. On this subject, our prophetic guidance is clear. The Lord commanded, "Thou shalt not kill, nor do anything like unto it." Some Latter-day Saints say they deplore abortion, but they give these exceptional circumstances as a basis for their pro-choice position, that the law should allow abortion on demand in all circumstances. Such persons should face the reality that the circumstances described in these three exceptions are extremely rare. Over 95% of the millions of abortions performed each year extinguish the life of a fetus conceived by consensual relations. Thus, the effect in over 95% of abortions is not to vindicate choice, but to avoid its consequences. Using arguments of choice to try to justify altering the consequences of choice is a classic case of omitting what the Savior called the weightier matters of the law. If we say we are anti-abortion in our personal life but pro-choice in public policy, we are saying that we will not use our influence to establish public policies that encourage righteous choices on matters God's servants have defined as serious sins. I urge Latter-day Saints who have taken that position to ask themselves which other grievous sins should be decriminalized or smiled on by the law on this theory that persons should not be hampered in their choices. Should we criminalize or lighten the legal consequences of child abuse, of cruelty to animals, of pollution, of fraud, of fathers who choose to abandon their families for greater freedom or convenience? Some reach the pro-choice position by saying we should not legislate morality. Those who take this position should realize that the law of crimes legislates nothing but morality. Should we repeal all laws with a moral base so that our government will not punish any choices some persons consider immoral? Such an action would wipe out virtually all of the laws against crimes.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and hit the subscribe button. Also, if you want more content, including the podcast, go to thoughtful-faith.com. Thanks for watching.